this video. This will be, well, for me it's gonna be the 5th challenge, if I'm counting correctly, or maybe even 6th. But if I'm right and my opponent Natalie already played this, then it will be the 3rd one, so the first one I upload from this particular point in time. Let's try to go to the history. And okay. Oh yeah, I usually start here, right? Okay. 1 diamond. This is an obvious double. Everybody should double with this. And over 2 no trump. I will be 3 no trump. I do have kind of an extra king compared to my minimum. If my partner doesn't agree with my minimum, then that's not my problem. It's probably their problem. So I have 2 diamonds, 3 spades is 5, so with 4 clubs I'm already home. It's quite nice to know. I need to take the queen here because the king is probably offside. And here the nice thing is if the king is offside, then I still have some chances in hearts. Try a 10 maybe. How was that? Undock the diamond. This would be one way of doing it, but this is all wrong. This is all wrong because well, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting, and now I'm just gonna take a bunch of tricks, basically infinite amount of tricks. Yep, the rest is mine. Because West ran out of diamonds, so he should have overtaken it and played one back. But then maybe the 8 is high. I'll have to look at the replays for that. But I'm happy that I bid game. 19. Doesn't look like a 19 count, but it is. I'm just gonna accept it. Yeah, it's kind of a boring hand here. The way to... I think I can't actually play this for 5 tricks. Because even if there's a stiff king or a stiff jack, I don't see how I can get rid of the 9. So this is gonna be a blowout. If somebody wants to duck this, yeah, well, East didn't, but if East had ducked this, then I would have taken one more trick. So slowly and surely we're going towards... Oh no, I mean, at the moment we're doing quite fine. One spade only shows 4, it's important to know, like if there's a one heart overcall, then 1 spade shows 5. But here double shows something more specific, it shows 5-5, sorry, 4-4 in the majors. My partner shows kind of 5. I'm not gonna be dissuaded by anything. I want to bid game. West doesn't agree, and I mean, I can see how it could go down, but I still wanted to see this. Yes, so this is not a great game. It definitely pushed it a bit, and that's definitely an understatement. What's roughs in? Like, it's just, what is this? What's roughs in? Club rough is the only thing I can get and come back with. Okay, I'm just gonna lose one more trick, so it's down 2, but it's not something you want to have, down 2, if you bid a game voluntarily. I could have passed 2 spades, I don't really like it. 3 spades, I think, was a good middle ground here. Yeah, I mean, I can complain about bad breaks all I want, but they did bid quite a bit with relatively few points, so I think there's an element of resulting and being a bad loser here. So let's try to account for that as well. I double. This is a common hand which people get wrong. Or let's say it's not wrong, but people don't think about double, and double is actually probably a better call than one diamond, because that way you encourage your partner to bid a hand like this, even with a 5-card suit. So before I forget, West bid spades and East bid clubs. So they found this club fit somehow. And now, what am I doing here? Not very well. Okay, so now all the entries are fixed except that trumps are 4-0. And that one is not a big deal actually, because I have all the high trumps and I only need 1 club rough. The problem is this spade loser, but I couldn't quite untangle this. So after 2 made games now, I have 2 pretty bad results. And I always bid 4 hearts on these hands. I mean, I could spend some time trying whatever, but ultimately it's often about 1 or 2 finesses, and then even if your partner is minimum or maximum or whatever, then you can still make game. So it looks like there are 2 finesses are working. Of course, the spade finesse I didn't particularly want to work, and in fact East just ducked from king 4th. That's their prerogative, I guess, but you're gonna lose a heart, a diamond, and a club. This would be the positive way of thinking. The problem is that West is short in heart, so is more likely to have the ace of diamonds. I've seen so the king of spades is assumed to be in East, but the queen of clubs is known to be in West. King of hearts is known to be in East, so that's 6-2. So the king of diamonds is almost surely in West. Almost surely is an overstatement, of course, but one that I can probably afford. It's not an exact science, it's just bridge, as people like to say. That's awesome, and now I'm promoting a trump trick to East. I could have tried to discard a diamond, kind of in a defeatist way. But yeah, the ace of diamonds was clearly offside. So another board and another game going down. Oh, can you even hear me? Yeah, you can, but it's not too loud. I'm sorry, I will try to fix this. This should be better. Let's see. Okay, how's this? A little better. Okay, I'm sorry. 6 boards, so until now it was mostly silence, and now it's probably a bit too loud, but I was busy going down in all these games. 2 hearts shows hearts in the minor, and my partner wants me to bid 3 clubs. And 3 diamonds is just a sign off. Limits are one of those conventions that people want to tweak in all these ways, and it's definitely not optimal, but usually it does its job, so I don't know. So we missed a spade fit, definitely, but we're playing imps, and it doesn't look like we're going down here. Jack of spades is almost surely a stiff, but like we're gonna lose, let's say, oh wait, a club? Oh yeah, but the nice thing is that West will have the king of spades, so I can just draw trump and drive out the king of spades. Now West might be able to win the king and give East the lead with the ace of hearts. That would be a good defense, but I don't know how I would avoid that. Okay, he has the ace, so I guess East has the other ace. Okay, so it's good that I unblocked that high spades from my hand. It was kind of obvious, but during this tournament I've missed more obvious things than that. So 10 tricks, and we're almost halfway there. I'm a third of the way there. 12. 1 diamond, 1 spade, 1 heart. Pass. I have nothing to add to this conversation. Wow. Oof. My partner certainly does. And I guess that's actually forcing, but I will pass it anyway. No, it's not forcing, I'm sorry. I opened 1 diamond, so it's going completely off the walls here. It's an interesting hand, very messy. I would just play it in a very simple way here. Ace of diamonds and another. Okay, so actually I'm winning. I'm kind of winning this hand. It didn't quite exhibit the level of resistance that we got used to. Ah, sorry. Rough this, and that spade will probably not be high. What's this? 14 minutes, 7 boards, okay. Kind of typical. It's kind of the control experiment for why we're late in bridge, and it's usually not my fault. And this sucks now. I can invite 2 no trump. It shouldn't be too strong. It's one of these things where actually you should just bid 3 no trump with 18-19 balanced. The reason being that sometimes you have these awkward shapes with 16-ish points that you don't quite want to let go with, but I'm not sure why my partner accepted. I mean, this is the typical hand that you shouldn't accept with, I think. We'll see. That's definitely helpful. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. For now, let's just drive out the ace of clubs. So now I'm at an impasse and on the bridge one. If I take the king of clubs, then I'm basically condemned to be, so 4 diamonds, ace of hearts is 5, and 2 clubs is 7. We need 2 more tricks. And spades is the only way I can get them, so I will just need to play a spade, I guess. Of course, now comes the heart, and maybe I can duck it enough times. Maybe West is out of hearts. It would be awesome. And he is. I don't know how I made this, but I'm making 9 tricks, and suddenly this set doesn't look so bad anymore. Natalie from Belarus is my opponent. We've played a few times before, I think 2 or 3 times, and if I'm not mistaken, we're roughly balanced. $16. Well, I guess one no trump, although it seems like an underbid. So a couple of the majors, and my partner is showing 9 car and likely stopping both majors. So that's good enough for me. I'll try 3 no trump. Not quite sure why they didn't bid 3 diamonds, but I can duck them all. I don't really care. If you don't play a spade, I'm happy with that too. Yep. So now, one of those 2 finesses need to work. Well, actually both need to work. But I mean, if clubs run, then actually I don't need anything, so I'm just gonna assume that it works. I'm just gonna repeat. And if I can find the queen doubleton in diamonds, then I'm even taking 2 over tricks. But I guess given the diamond discard, then yeah, it was actually onside. I mean, forced to choose, I would have played ace for the queen of diamonds, but in this case, yeah, it was just enough. +1, very nice. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I mean that's a bit ridiculous, but I guess they were making 4 spades anyway, so 5 clubs shouldn't promise any extras at all. Wow, okay. I can see where my partner came from, but it's still wrong. So I just don't do it. Just let me save. I got lucky, great, but there's really no reason to get excited from north. So what I'm saying is I don't see where they were coming from. But yeah, whatever. 1, 2. Where, of course, 4 spades was probably going down as well. Let me see. 1 spade, 1 heart. One spade, 1 heart, 1 diamond, and maybe... Sorry, no, 1 spade, 1 heart, 1 club. No diamonds, yes, I think they're making... Wow. Okay, one of those hands. Let's hope somebody covers this. Well, West would be the one who covers it. So. Kind of thinking you can just claim, you know, how many tricks. I think one last because I have 3 discards. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I can rough 2, yeah. So I think I can claim all. $510 is not my favorite score, but of course I didn't know my partner had so much. In terms of distribution, I definitely would have bet on with it. I mean, 4 clubs is not a weak bid. Let's see. Four, 5, 6, 7, and I'm trying for 9. The lead was the 7 of clubs. Can it be 7? What? It's a confusing lead. So 7 without the 4-3. So it can be King Jack 8-7. Sorry, Ace Jack 8-7. Yeah, I guess they have Ace Jack 8-7, and in which case I can't help it. I can still make. Hearts are working perfectly. It's a bit too much to ask, but weirder things have come to pass. So first of all, I'm finessing against a person who was shorter in club, so... And look at that. 9 tricks. Out of nowhere. An 18 count. Spade. And we're in 1 spade, which it's one of the weakest suits I have. Our spades, but my partner is a good sport and brought me Jack Doubleton. What is this, guys? I mean, what are all these weird distributions? And here I'm not complaining. I mean, just like, what? Like, everybody's just pass, 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 pass. And then suddenly, oh, rough, 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 rough. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was wondering, like, why don't they play back a spade? And that's why, because they just want to ruff everything. But now it's my turn to ruff. You can overruff that. Yes. Diamond. I guess I do this. We try that. And I wasn't counting, but I got 8 tricks, so that's something. Weirdo, crazy distributions. Yeah, for the record, I don't think I would have bid 2 spades with West. It's a little too weak. And then yeah, I can see how it would go like that, but it's still not your, like, the first distribution you think of. 2 spades. I'm a bit afraid we missed game here. Maximum with 3. But I don't like super accepting too much, so. Heart of in my hand, I'm looking forward to it. Although I have a discard actually. I have a hard discard on clubs. And let's see if we can find a king of spades and east. Double done. If not, then they take one more trick. Indeed, women's game, although it wasn't a particularly good game. It's not a bad game either. 16. The X's. I'm not good at accents. What can you do? What can you do? So now the tricky way of playing this is... Oh, okay. I was gonna try to play the ace of spades and run the jack of spades. Hoping to catch the 10 doubleton in east. Yeah, he has the high heart, so not much I can do. That one. Let's see, last board. Oh, no trump. Oh wait, 1 club because I have 4 animators. Inverted minor, forcing to 2 no trump. What is this? Is this not non-forcing? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know. I guess my partner would have raised me if 3 no trump was good. I'm just gonna play some random cards. I'm gonna ruff 1 diamond and discard 1 on spades. But there's no hurry. I have enough entries to both hands. Wait, what? course there's a hurry, I mean. Of course there's a hurry. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. So I have various finesses I can choose from. He's played the ace of hearts. Could try to play him for the queen. I could try some kind of a weird squeeze. Well, I'm gonna go for the weird squeeze, I'm not sure. Okay, so the spade is gone. Ten is okay, so this is high done. I don't know if it was a real squeeze or not, but I got there somehow. And of course, actually, it was all 4 plus 1. So anyway, let's see. I have already. I played. Yeah, no. This is actually number 6 for me. But yeah, Natalie didn't play it, so I will have to like stitch it all together later. Sounds like fun. See you around. Thanks for watching. And this is it. I think you might have heard me talk about how little chance I have of winning the tournament or even qualifying to the next round. It would have been in the top 5. This is one of the reasons why it happened, and I lost by 47 imps. And I'm gonna go through these boards. And the thing is that if you're watching the video, then these boards are fresher in your memory than in mine. Here, yeah, here I definitely stretched for game, but Natalie didn't even make a support double. Now I don't know if she forgot to make it or she thought she could trap east-west. Trapping, I think, is a bit optimistic, but I mean maybe it's correct. I don't know, hard to say. And I would definitely try to support my partner and bid something, because I mean there's no reason to expect a misfit at all. You have a stiff in their suit and they just bid and raised it, in fact a good raise, and you don't even know about a spade fit yet, so I think a support double is just better. I mean, it didn't have to work out quite this well. Of course I didn't have to bid to 4 spades, so I got doubled and went down 2, and she got to double 5 diamonds and 3-no trump and then 5 diamonds. 3-no trump, as far as I can see, is also quite hopeless, although yeah, so we're getting at least 5 tricks, right? So 3 hearts, a diamond and a club, and maybe even more, but I don't know. So this was now I would say it's slightly lucky that just denying this support double works out quite this well. Oh, let me make it a bit louder. I don't know why it's always starting so quietly, but okay, better. Yeah, what is this? I'm sorry. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this was one of the boards. I would say it's a little too optimistic for me and a bit lucky for her, but of course it's 15 imps, so I can complain all I want. This is the interesting one. Yeah, this 3-no trump, I honestly didn't even consider it. Maybe it's a mistake. Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, you can see that, yeah, you kind of have 6, 7, 8 tricks already and 1 from the lead, more or less, so that makes sense. So maybe I should adjust. I thought this 3-no trump stuff is more for match points, but it's not true. Like, actually, that argument can go the other way around. Like, you can say that actually you often get 1 extra trick due to having a trump suit, like a rough, or that you can develop 1 more trick because you have trump control. And in that case, actually, it outscores 3-no trump in match points. So yeah, there are some arguments like that, but that 3 no trump is a safer game, but often you will get one more trick in imps in the suit contract. So it's not so trivial, and actually people who are like bidding 3 no trump all the time and at match points are probably wrong. But in this case, yeah, I think she's right about this. Now again, did I have to go down in 4 hearts? Like, was that fair? It doesn't matter. Yeah, she just, I think it's just a better bid, so she was right on that. Here, what's this? It's this one, right? Yeah, so this was something where oh yeah, I opened one on Trump. Yeah, I mean this is just I don't know. I mean I don't know what to say. I think it's just better to open one on Trump with 16 count with a 5 card suit. It's even in the system, so I would chalk this one off for like it's just bad luck, honestly. I mean, or lucky for her. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably a bitter loser here, but yeah, it's just I think it's pretty basic, and if anything, I'm not opening one on Trump enough, as we saw in the match against Diana. This is probably bad luck. This is probably a bad bridge from me. This was one club. Oh yeah. So this was 4 spades. They bid to 4 spades and it just went down. And I just decided to bid 5 clubs. Now 5 clubs is definitely not a book bid, so I know that. So in a way that's the end of discussion, but of course my partner didn't need to raise me, and I think if I remember correctly, I was quite a bit pissed off because actually 5 clubs is not a bad contract. Well, yeah, it's on this diamond finesse more or less, or diamond gas, but okay, I mean, you're in a game with the diamond gas. Of course I should have known that Gib goes crazy with these boards, but with these bids, but yeah, in some cases you're even quite happy if the robot goes crazy, because because at least you're not defending 4 spades. So I don't know. Another costly one. Yeah, this was definitely my fault here. I made this splinter, but there's really no point in going for a splinter. My partner promised 10 plus with hearts, and there's no way I should be stopping below slam here. And she just beat slam. I mean, okay, 4 no trump. I don't know what you're gonna find out, but yeah, fine. Yeah, I definitely agree with it. Just beat slam. I just kind of forgot about it. I mean, I don't know if North should have bid on. Yeah, now, I mean, this, for example, this 4 clubs, it shouldn't be just 13 points. I don't know. Some of these ranges are misaligned, but that doesn't mean that, so I should have just checked it and then just bid on. It's very simple. 4 clubs, 4 hearts, and it's like, wait a second, I didn't promise anything yet, so that's definitely my fault. And I mean, all of these are in a way my fault, but some of them are a bit lucky. And now here, she opens 1 on trump with 14, which obviously I often do, but in this case I didn't. I just decided against it and paid the price. Oh no, I didn't. Wait, what? And that's really strange. I know, yeah, I didn't open 1 on trump, but then why don't I just accept the invitation? I don't know. I mean, you guys know because I just, this was the last part, but do we ever make 3 no trump? But yeah, it doesn't matter. 2 no trump, 3 clubs. I don't know. I mean, it's still a 24-point game, but I should just accept, I think. I don't know. But I have bad clubs. Yeah, I don't know. It's a close one, but it's a close one, and that's just bridge. That sometimes close ones go one way or the other. I could have opened 1 on Trump, but in this case I had 4-4 in the majors, and with 4-4 in the majors it pays to not bet it. So yeah, I would say about half of it is due to bad bridge, and half of it is just luck. I don't know. I mean, just I get lucky all the time too, and I hope that I manage to say it as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you around.